Yeah, definitely echo the opportunity. That would be my kind of number one thing is the opportunity there. I think both the previous speakers hit on that a lot. I would also say the faculty, really think about what faculty and who you connect with. I know even for myself, starting the master's program was never really in the cards for me. I just never thought about doing it. And so even from day one, it was that kind of imposter syndrome coming into, graduate level work. And so having the faculty that really took the time to engage in with me as a student was big, because that, I felt confident on my abilities to be able to execute in my practicum and my assistantships and all of that. But the classroom is where I was a little bit more nervous. And so having really strong faculty, which the OU program does, to be able to engage with you, to bring you along, I've never appreciated talking with faculty more than I do now, because I just think that we get so into our work a lot of times, and it's so fun to be able to engage in high level conversations with faculty that care and faculty that want to hear from you. I think that's another thing, is that the faculty at OU, they want to hear from you. They want to know what's going on. I love that Dave mentioned earlier, oftentimes the students know more about inclusive language than the faculty do, and same thing with staff. My graduate assistants that I work with come in and teach me something every day, and I think I've learned to be not only okay with that, but happy about that because of the faculty at OU and the way that I was treated as a student of like, okay, tell me, teach me, and then also challenge me too, right? I think that was, the first grad class I had with one of the faculty. He's retired now. He was like asking, well, why? And at first I was, I don't know, but really it was just trying to dive a little deeper and kind of push, and and from there, I think that I was able to grow a lot more as a student than I ever thought I would have been able to. And so really consider the faculty. Are these faculty that you connect with? Are these faculty that can help you grow as a student? I think that's hugely important for grad programs.
Yeah, I think one of the things that I would change, and I think both Emily and Dom were in my cohort, and I lived with Emily my first year, so I think she would agree, is I would be more open to meeting more people at the beginning of the program. I feel like I wasn't open, and I was more closed off because I thought I was going to be that I'm here to get my degree, not make friends kind of person. And it actually really affected the relationships I was able to build with the people around me, both in my cohort, and then kind of my instructors. And the instructors were super supportive, but I was still kind of a little bit closed off to some of them. And I shouldn't have been, because they're there to support you. And I think once I realized that I had made a mistake, I think most people understood. Like Emily was always there and supportive. But I think I thought that once I became a graduate student, I had to learn how to deal with shit on my own, and that's not true. There is a big support system around you and your program and your instructors and people in your GA, and that's really the only thing that I would go back and redo.
I think the people would be really fantastic regardless of where they are. They just all happen to be at Ohio right now. Right? Like there's really great folks there, and folks that, like I said, I'm going to carry with me for the rest of my life. And I think that that's foundational, that's core to everything else. I decided to come back to Ohio because I was looking at pandemic year in higher ed, it was clear to me that it was gonna suck, right? Like there's some real challenges that come with that. And I said in my interview, like, if I'm gonna do hard work in a shitty situation, I wanna do it with good people. And there's good people at Ohio. I think that's all the reason anyone needs.